Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are going to take a look at this truck camper setup that my dad and I built over the past, it's been about a month. On and off, we've been working on this project. So first and foremost, if you're new here, this is my 1998 Toyota Tacoma. It's a four-wheel drive SR5, 5-speed, and it's the first vehicle I've ever used for camping or overlanding or anything of that nature. So I'm really excited to show you guys inside this truck topper. Popping open the lift glass, I actually just installed these new struts today and I am so happy. I had some really janky zip tie situation going on to hold the lift glass up, and now it just does it all on its own. So that is one modification I made today that I'm just so stoked on. I can't wait to get out camping and actually use it, so I'm not always trying to hold the glass up, and oh, it's gonna be great. Opening the truck bed here gives you a real nice macro view of the entire truck camper setup. So on the left side here is the bed system. It's really a full bed system, and I'll get into that later. But if I'm camping by myself, it's just a one bed. This is the side I'm gonna be using. Underneath the bed is my favorite piece, which is a massive pull-out drawer that really just holds the entire kitchen. It holds dishware, it holds cooking utensils, the stove, the pots, extra fuel, butane, and I can't really say enough about this drawer. Having such a long space in there that goes back about 3 feet and about 9 feet deep, it's a lot of space. And if you utilize it well, you can really maximize even a small truck bed camper like a Toyota Tacoma. Which leads me to an important point. If you didn't catch it, I have the extended cab, which means I have the 6-foot bed. It's a little bit longer than if you have the 4-door Tacoma with, I think it's a 5 or 5.5 foot bed. This is the most recent addition to the truck camper build. This entire side we built this past weekend, and it serves as kind of a countertop working space as well as storage. I didn't put any dividers in, so it goes the full length, 6 feet, which is great for like fishing poles. It's the same on this side, so I have like an actual 6-foot long fishing rod in there. Another piece we just added are these 2 bed rails that run the full length down, and I'll actually hop up and show you guys. We've made it so that way if I'm camping with someone else or we just need 2 spaces, we've actually got a second floor here, so we have one piece, second piece. So what that will allow me to do is rest it up on the bed rails, and then I can go and add this second piece here, slide it in, and that creates an entire second bed space. So what's really neat about this is my mattress. I've actually just folded a 2-inch piece of foam. Once you lay out these 2 boards, one, you have a ton of extra space for storage underneath the second bed, but you can fold out this mattress and make it the full width and make it just a great 2-person sleeping area. Hypothetically, you could set this up for nighttime, which is obviously great for sleeping, and then during the daytime, you could then flip it and fold it back in on itself and fold these floor pieces back down to make it a comfortable chilling space for the daytime. Now, if I'm camping in here by myself, I can use this little space here as just a nice seating area, place to set my feet down, and then I also have this space to work on. One reason I cut the second bed in half is so that way I can take one piece if I want, slide it all the way to the back, and then push the second floor piece underneath it. So underneath acts as plenty of storage, but up top, if I'm just camping by myself, it acts as a whole lot more counter space. And to top it all off, it acts as secondary seating if I want to just hang out, check out what's going on outside the tailgate. Hopefully I've picked a good place to go camping and there's a nice view. I will be honest, I haven't camped with this second bed set up in the cabinetry yet, so I'm excited to get out there, see how it's gonna perform, but overall, this entire drawer system, the bed, has been an absolute game changer. Just going with an entirely framed in bed system has not only made it extremely sturdy, like you can shake this whole thing and it will shake the truck with it. It's not gonna go anywhere, it doesn't rock around while I'm driving, but this new section here, I'm really excited to try out. Find some uses for this storage here, figure out how I'm gonna get the battery, the cooler, and other things into this truck bed build. But I wanted to show you guys real quick what we built over the last month. I almost forgot to show you guys the secret compartment. So underneath the bed system is this little storage area, which holds things like my tools, clothes while I'm camping. I've got my 20-degree sleeping bag in there, my little camping pillow, and it all just sits real nice in this little cabinet hidden underneath the bed. Again, just trying to use up as much space in here for storage as possible. That way, nothing goes to waste. I should show you guys because I get quite a few questions on them. I do have these curtains set up. I just made these out of some fabric I picked up from a fabric store, cut them out to size, added a little hem to the top so that way I could put a curtain rod through it. And essentially I used some clamps that cost 96 cents from Home Depot to just hold them all tidy while I'm not using them. When I have all the curtains drawn down, including the one for the back glass, it really does create a nice little camping space in there. Makes you feel like you're in almost like a hotel room enclosed in. So I really love it. There's still some improvements to be made here and more work to be done with the wood, but I wanted to show you guys real quick and also get your opinions on it. I know there's a lot of you out there who've done some truck camping, so if you have some tips on my build, some things that maybe could improve it, make sure you put it down in the comments. I love to hear that kind of stuff. You guys always have crazy ideas, like putting beeswax on the drawer slides to just make it move a little bit easier. Little things like that that you really only learn from other boondockers or people overlanding or camping out of their vehicles. So thank you ahead of time for any tips you leave down in the comments. And for those of you that stuck around this far in the video, I'm happy to tell you, a lot of you have been asking me what kind of topper this is on the Tacoma, and I am 99.9% sure this is an old Lear 122. I spent hours and hours online looking at pictures of different old toppers to see if I could pinpoint this one, and I'm pretty sure Lear 122, but I think it's an old one. One thing I want to figure out is possibly adding a storage face to this, whether it's a piece of wood, something just to kind of block this off. I'm not sure what the best option would be because ideally it would have to swing in, which would then block off some of the storage space. So maybe I'll do like a little curtain, a little mini curtain there. But let me know, what do you guys think down in the comments? I'm sure there's some creative people out there who can think of something a little bit better than I. But that also leads me to my little storage cubbies here. So what I wanted was access to not only this space while the truck bed is obviously open, but when I'm in here, I want to be able to get access to everything in here. And I've also created another one there in the back for the same purpose. So that's my Tacoma build. If you guys have, again, any tips or suggestions on ways I could improve it, please put it down in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Keep elevating. Adios. Bye-bye.